Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. Happy Cat Crypto here. So let's do a video on burning, only at burning and specifically targeted at the burning that's taking place around Lunar Classic. So today I thought we'd get started with the crypto bubbles. Total sea of green, as you folks can see. Anyone who's holding during all of this, this is a really monstrous dip that we are in, or a drop, or a dump. So as you can see, it is really nice to see this green across the board happening. Lunar Classic, as you can see, up 70.8%. Now this was up more prior to this happening. Sorry, that's not the right one. Here you go. It was up more than that. So we can measure that from its lowest point to its highest point was around 153% increase in price. Excuse me, I've had a cup of tea. So as you can see, the volume is up 351.98%, which is really good. It's nice to see that, especially with it landing back on the exchanges. So yeah, across the board looking great. Bitcoin is pretty much, it's not going up and it's not going down. It's kind of treading sideways, which is giving the market a little bit of breathing time. So yeah, let's jump over to the burn. So let's first start off with the dev wallet. Now we've been following this dev wallet from the get-go. This is what started it all 12 or 13 days ago. Now I was watching this, sorry about that, it's my phone, put that on silent. So I was actually watching this around 3 days prior to actually deciding to myself that I would start a YouTube channel and start a Twitter and start tracking it myself. And it was because I had said something in a live stream that I used to have pleasure in watching this certain person, and I was telling them to look at this, and they were just ignoring me. They were ignoring the fact that this is a wallet. It's designed for burning. It has a burn mechanism implemented alongside for unwrapping Luna would in effect burn a small amount of Luna on unwrapping. So yeah, I got pretty annoyed, and I just thought, you know, I've got to get this out there. So yeah, it's still burning. It's burning at a good rate, as you can see here. 100 million coins burn there, and yeah, just sort of keeping it going. A lot, as you can see, a lot more heavier burns, and I would have thought they'd have to keep these heavy burns going to pretty much prevent the price from spiraling again out of control and dying. Now, if you've been watching any of my updates, you will have noticed that we've been hovering on this 158, 161 area. We keep going between. So somebody is topping up this wallet. Now I have followed it on the money flow, and the wallets that are topping this up is it's another 8 wallets that are staged from probably around 10 wallets, and it's all being sent, and it's very hard to track. So yeah, give me some time, and eventually I hope to find out who is actually loading the bag up in this wallet. Now this will show up on the BSC scan, and it's not the total circulating supply, folks. Remember that. This is not the total circulating supply. This is the amount they have available inside this wallet to burn. So yeah, still burning. I will leave a link in the description. Sorry for not leaving links in the descriptions previously, folks. Sometimes things just move so fast, and yeah, you kind of lose that little bit of quality as the speed picks up. But I'm ensuring that I've got things written down now, and that I do checks as I post videos to get you people the right links. So let's now step over to the community wallet. Now remember, 12 days ago, if someone had come forward and said to you, Do Kwon is going to hand out a burn address in a few days, you'd have laughed. You would have just laughed. So as you can see on my screen right here, right now, is the burn address Do Kwon has handed to us. Now you can see it's 370.04 million. Now that is incorrect, folks. If you go up here to the date range in the top right hand corner, and you just go to clear, that will clear the date system and put it to where you want it if it loads. Is it going to load? There we go. So there you go. 657.41 million is the true number. What's very interesting about this wallet is that it logs how many transactions exactly are happening. So as you can see here, there's 3073 in total. But if you go to the receive count, it has received 3,161 transactions. So that means we have transactions that are not accounted for. And this adds fuel to the facts. It's not even fuel, it adds more factual evidence to basically back up what we are seeing in here, where it's not registering burns. So the 250 million, the 210 million and the 60 million they were never registered in the TX log, but they were registered by this overall counter. Now, if I take us over to the money flow, these are the most recent. So as you can see, I put a post up earlier on my Twitter about these. So as you can see, these are all your most recent ones. And as you can see right here, it's 315 in one transaction. Now let's blow that up. Drag this over here. Pull that to the side. And as you can see, this wallet has sent this to here. Okay, you can see that because the arrow is going in to this wallet, which is the dead address. So yeah, this really shows that, as you can see, there are transactions missing from the log, and they're doing their utmost best to make it as confusing as possible to keep the charting correct. So yeah, 3,073 on the TX log, but there's 3,161 on this overall counter. Yeah, a burn went through today. Sorry, so many windows. A burn went through today, and it was 32,127,368 Luna, classic Luna, as you can see. Now I believe that this could be a MEXC burn, and also another one down here that went through here. So as you can see, there are burns being logged. Lots of burns being logged, a million there. But it's just not logging all of them. Why is it not logging all of them? I don't know. As to what end this all goes towards now, I don't know. It's at this point we're just pretty much riding the roller coaster, looking at the facts as we go through the slower sections of a roller coaster, and then kind of hanging on for dear life as it starts to go one way or the other. So yeah, like I always say, Rome wasn't built in a day. Do not expect someone to come out and burn a trillion tokens in one hit. So I mean, Vitalik, he burnt his portion of SHIB in one hit. Just in one hit. Like, he literally done it all in one hit, which is insane for a entity, a person, just one person to do that. So who's not to say that these things can't happen in the future? And I want to bring to everybody's attention this page here, which is LunkDAO. Okay, so now LunkDAO have come out with it's pretty much a burn initiative, and they are staking their classic Luna in order to get more classic Luna so they can burn. And as you can see, look what happened since we started burning Lunk. We are only just getting started. Now, if you people aren't following LunkDAO, I'm not advertising them or anything like that, but I believe that if you are a Luna Classic holder, people like this are within your best interest to get to know what they're doing, because as you can see, they've got a lot of followers and they're not following a lot of people, which is always a good sign to see from someone who's an influencer, you know. So yeah, they explain two reasons to stake your Luna with us. Our validator yield will be used to burn as much Lunk as possible. The more stakers we have, the faster we will burn it. 2. Noble stakers will get airdropped NFTs because, like us, they envision a future where both chains succeed. Now, folks, trade safely, trade carefully, and always do your own due diligence with things like this. If you're unsure about something, message LunkDAO. Pop them a DM, let them know you've DM'd, and ask what questions you feel like need to be answered. Never ever sit there and feel like your questions are insignificant or silly or stupid, because they're not. There's loads of people that will be sat there thinking the exact same thing you are thinking. So, yeah, We've got the development lunar wormhole development wallets burning. We have got the community dress, which is, in my opinion, that's a strong burn. We're really in like the opening days of this whole burn scenario system. So yeah, people on Binance, if you could leave me a little comment in the comment section to let me know if you folks have had your airdrops, and if you did get your airdrops, what did you do with them airdrops? Did you leave them? Did you get rid of them? Did you turn it into Lunar Classic? I've heard a lot of people turn it into Lunar Classic. If you're a Crypto.com user, let me know in the comments section how you feel about how Crypto.com have handled this situation, because I'm seeing a lot of stuff across the board just of how poorly Crypto.com have handled the situation, and the whole situation last time with them attempting to reverse profitable transactions due to a flaw in their system, which was then obviously it was cancelled by Chris, but only after such a huge uproar from the community. So yeah, let me know what you folks think in the description. I hope this burn video covers any things that people answer. I know a lot of people are asking me what the overall burn amount is in total burnt from the supply, and as you can see, no one has an actual idea of how much the circulating supply. Now I have a DM here from someone. Sec. There's a DM in here from someone. Oh, just open up messages now. There was a DM from someone that had sent me a picture on BSC scan, and it was showing that the circulating supply was just a question mark. I'm sorry for whoever sent that to me. I can't remember who you are. I get so many messages. I'm just trying to keep up with everything. So yeah, that's your burn update, folks. Stay safe, trade safe, never trade on emotion. Always try and trade on facts where possible. And yeah, it's not financial advice. Catch you in the next one. Shloom!